Good morning, all of you. Last class, we discussed about Hamiltonian graph and Euler graph. And now, today topic is planar graph. So we see here that how can we find whether a given graph is planar or non-planar. Okay. So a graph G is said to be planar graph if and only if it can be drawn in the plane without any edge crossing. Without any edge crossing. That graph is called planar graph. So a graph G is said to be planar when we say that the given graph is planar. If we draw given graph in a plane without any edge crossing, that graph is called planar graph. A planar graph that we can draw in a plane such a way that no two edges of it cross each other. No two edges of it cross each other except at a vertex to which they are incident. Except at a vertex to which they are incident. That graph is called planar graph. So non-planar graph. Any graph G that cannot be drawn on a plane without the crossover between the edges is called non-planar graph. Okay. So consider the example. So the given in first graph representation, it has the vertices, four vertices. Here edges are crossover. E5 and E6 edges are crossed. So this is not a planar graph. This is non-planar graph. So if this graph can be drawn like this, so E5, we draw E5 from A to C without any cross like that, A to C. Then it becomes planar graph. Okay. So what is planar graph? We can draw a given graph in a plane such a way that no two edges cross each other except at a vertex to which incident means these two edges incident at vertex. So this is not crossover point. This is incident point. Okay. So crossover point means these two edges are cross each other. So this is not a planar graph. So this is non-planar graph. So this non-planar graph we can the possibility to draw this non-planar graph to planar graph is so now we draw A to C edge like this. So A to C. So this is planar graph. Okay. So show that a graph of order 5 and size 8 is planar. So order 5 means number of vertices. How can we consider vertices? How many vertices we consider? 5. So order means number of vertices and size means number of edges. So if we draw a graph with 5 vertices and it has 8 edges, that graph is planar graph or not. Whether we check that graph is planar graph or not. Okay. So the given graph is, so the given graph with the order 5 means number of vertices 5 and size 8 means number of edges 8. So let us consider how many vertices here? 5. So A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So we draw edges between these vertices is 8. So A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F and E to B and remaining vertex we draw from A to D. So total how many edges we draw here? 8 edges without any cross over. So this is planar graph. Non-planar graph of the given conditions is looks like this. So these two edges are intersect here. So this is not a planar graph. So the planar graph representation of the given data is this. Okay, A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E. So what is planar graph? We can draw in a plane such a way that any two edges not cross each other except at a vertex to which they are incident. Okay. So second problem, show that a complete graph of 5 vertices is non-planar. Is non-planar. So 5 vertices. So number of vertices are 5. We have to show that 5 vertices graph is non-planar. Non-planar means, so now we draw a graph for 5 vertices. We consider 5 vertices A, B, C, D, E and number of edges. So complete graph. So the given graph is complete graph. Complete graph means each vertex has an edge with other vertex of the graph. So E has edge for other vertices means E to A, E to D, E to C, E to B. We draw those edges without any crossover. Then only we said the given graph is planar. So we check, we have to draw the edges without any crossover is possible or not. So E to A, E to D, E to B, E to C. So here next to A to E, A to D, A to C, A to B. Next to B to D, B to D and E to C. These two edges are cross over each other. So the given complete graph with 5 vertices is non-planar graph. Okay, so edge crossing non here A to D and E to C. These two edges are cross each other. So the given complete graph with 5 vertices is non-planar graph. So now we draw this graph like this. The complete graph means each vertex has an edge with other vertex of the given graph. Okay. So show that a complete graph K4 is planar. So complete graph with 4 vertices. So A, B, C, D. Now we consider non-planar graph of 4 vertices. So A to C, B to D, these are the edges. So now we draw this graph, non-planar graph, whether this graph is planar or not. Okay. So A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, and A to C and B to D. All edges complete graph. So if A has 3 edges, B has 3 edges, C has 3 edges, D has 3 edges. All possible edges are drawn without any crossover. So this graph is planar graph. So complete graph with 4 vertices is planar graph. Okay. So show that complete graphs K2, K3, K4 are planar. So these are the examples for K2, K3. K2 means the graph with 2 vertices. So 2 vertices, 3 vertices. So every vertex has edge with other vertex. So A2 remaining vertices, C2 remaining vertices, B2 C remaining vertices. This is complete graph with 3 vertices and 4 vertices A, 2, B, C, 2, D. This is non-planar graph. The planar graph of this is looks like this, and these are the graphs of K2, K3, K4. Okay. So next one, prove that the complete graph K5 is a non-planar graph. So this can be also again asked, prove that Katowski's first graph is a non-planar graph. So Katowski's first graph or complete graph K5, these two are same. That figure, the complete graph K5 is the Katowski's first graph. So K5 complete graph is looks like this. So 5 vertices V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. So every vertex, from every vertex, it has an edge for other vertices of the graph. That is all called complete graph. So whether the given Katowski's first graph is planar or not, we have to check it is a planar or not. So in step 1, draw the edges from V1 to V2, V3, V4, V5. So then we have the graph V1 to V2, V3, V4, V5. So in next step, we draw edges from V2 to V3, V4, V5, V1. So V2, V3, V4, V5. So without any crossovers. So the graph looks like this. So V2 to V5, V2 to V4 and V2 to V3. So next we draw edges from V4 to V3, V5. So V4 to V3, V5. So without any crossover. So V3 to V4 to V5 and V4 to V3, V4 to V5 and V4 to V3. The graph looks like this, V4 to V5 and V4 to V3. In fourth step, the edge from V3 to V5 cannot be drawn without any crossovers of the edges. So if we draw an edge from V3 to V5 without any crossover, so if we draw an edge from here to here, it will cross over this edge, V1 to V4 edge. And if we draw from here to here, it crossovers these two edges. So this is not possible to draw without any crossover the edges V3 to V5. So the given graph is a non-planar graph. So this graph is called Katowski's first graph or complete graph of 5 vertices, that is K5. Okay. So the Katowski's first graph is a non-planar graph. And second one, prove that Katowski's second graph is a non-planar graph. So Katowski's second graph means complete bipartite graph. Complete bipartite graph. So that is it denoted bipartite graph K3, 3 is called Katowski's second graph. The complete bipartite graph is so V1, V2, V3, H1, H2, H3. So here V1 to edges from V1 to all the vertices of the partitioned graph. So V1 to H1, H2, H3, V2 to H1, V2 to H2, V2 to H3, V3 to H1, V3 to H2, V3 to H3. So now we have to check this graph is whether this graph is planar or non-planar. So in first step, draw the edges from V1 to H1, H2, H3. Then we get the graph. So the vertices are V1, V2, V3, H1, H2, H3. In first step, we draw the edges from V1 to H1, H2, H3. In second step, we draw the edges from V2 to H1, H2, H3. So V2 to H1, V2 to H2 and V2 to H3. So draw the edges from V3 to H1, H2, H3 without any crossovers. So we cannot draw edge from V3 to H1 without any crossover. So the graph Katowski's second graph is non-planar graph and or also complete bipartite graph is not planar graph. So we cannot draw the edge from V3 to H1 without any crossover. Okay. So what are the common properties between Katowski's first and second graph is both the graphs are regular graphs. Okay. and both the graphs are non-planar graphs. And removal of one edge or a vertex makes each graph is planar. Okay, so Katowski's first graph is a non-planar graph with the smallest number of vertices, and Katowski's second graph is also a non-planar graph with the smallest number of edges. Both are simplest non-planar graphs. These are the common properties between Katowski's first and second graphs. First and second graphs. Okay. So next definition is region. A region is categorized by the cycle that forms its boundary. That forms its boundary. These regions are connected partitions of the plane. The regions are connected partitions of the given plane. So region is categorized by the cycle that forms its boundary. That forms its boundary. Okay. So let us consider the an example. So this is the given graph A, B, C, D, and it has four regions. The cycle of the regions are first one A, B, D, A. This is the region 1, and B, C, D, B. This is the second region, and A, C, A, C, D, A. A, C, D, A is the third region, and A, B, C, A. A, B, C, A is the fourth region. So the given graph has four regions. The cycle of these regions are here. So A, B, D, A, R1, B, C, D, B, R2, A, C, D, A, R3, A, B, C, A, R4. Okay. So degree of R1 is 3. So the incident edges of the A is 3. So the degree is 3, and degree of R2 is 3. Sorry, number of vertices in a region are the degree of that region. So degree of R3 is equal to 1, 2, 3. So 3, and degree of R4 is equal to 3. Okay. Euler's formula. So if G is a planar graph, then G can be represented by a diagram in a plane in which the edges meet only at vertices. Such a diagram divided the plane into a number of parts called regions or faces, of which exactly one part is unbounded. The number of edges that form the boundary of a region is called the degree of a region. Okay. The number of edges that form the boundary of a region is called the degree of a region. So what is Euler's formula? The given graph is a planar graph. So planar graph means no edge crossing. So then G can be represented by a diagram in a plane in which the edges meet only at vertices. The edges meet only at vertices. Such a diagram divides the plane into a number of parts. Such a diagram divides the plane into a number of parts called regions. Okay. So in a given planar graph, edge meets only at vertices. Such a diagram which divides the plane into a number of parts, that parts is called regions. The number of edges that bounded the region is called degree of the region. Okay. So if G is a connected simple planar graph with vertices and E edges has exactly number of edges minus number of vertices plus 2. It gives the number of regions in a given diagram. So how can we find the given graph has how many how can we divide the given graph into regions? So the formula is number of edges minus number of vertices plus 2. This gives the region of the number of regions of the given planar graph. Okay. So here R is the number of regions, E is the number of edges, V is the number of vertices. So sum of the degree of a regions is equal to the twice the edges in the planar graph. So sum of degree of Ri is equal to 2 into edges in a planar graph. This is also another formula to find the sum of the degree of a regions is equal to the twice the edges in the planar graph. So how to find the regions of the given planar graph is number of edges minus number of vertices plus 2. This gives the regions of the given planar graph. Okay. So show that the following graph is verified by the Euler's formula. So what is Euler's formula? Sum of degree of Ri is equal to twice the edges of a given planar graph. So the given graph is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So totally 8 vertices. So now the total number of regions can be formed for the above graph can be calculated by using the following formula. So number of regions R is equal to number of edges minus number of vertices plus 2. So in a given graph it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 edges and 8 vertices. So number of regions is equal to 10 minus 8 plus 2, that is equal to 4. So the given graph can be divided into 4 regions. So R1, R2, R3, R4. So here R1 C, E, H, C and R2 A, B, G, F, A and R3 B, C, H, G, B and R4 A, B, C, E, H, G, H, F total region. So that is R4. So degree of R1 is equal to CEHC. So number of edges here 1, 2, 3. So the degree of R1 is 3 and degree of R2 is ABGFA. ABGFA. So number of edges here 4. So the degree of R2 is equal to 4 and degree of R3 is equal to, so R3 B, C, D, H, G. So G, B, C, D, E, H, G. So number of edges 6. So similarly degree of R4 is equal to 7. So sum of degrees of all the regions. How many regions are here for given graph? 4. So sum of degrees of all regions is equal to twice into edges in a planar graph. So this is the Euler's formula. So degree of R1 plus degree of R2 plus degree of R3 plus degree of R4 is equal to 2 into 10. So 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 7 is equal to 20. 20 is equal to 20. So LHS is equal to RHS. So the given graph is verified by Euler's formula. Okay. So second problem, for the following planar graph shown below, find the degree of region and verify that sum of these degrees is equal to the twice the number of edges. So the given planar graph shown below, find the degree of region. So first we have to find degree of each region and verify that sum of these degrees is equal to twice the number of edges. So this is directly given the statement, but it is Euler's formula. Okay. So first we find how many regions are given. In a given graph, number of vertices are 7 and number of edges is equal to 9. So from that we find how many regions. So modulus R is equal to number of edges minus number of vertices plus 2, that is equal to 4. So the given planar graph can be partitioned into 4 regions, R1, R2, R3 and total R4. So the degree of R1 is equal to 1, 1, 5, 3, 1. So the degree of R1 is equal to 3 and degree of R2 is equal to 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, 1. So the degree of R2 is equal to 5 and degree of R3 is equal to 6, 4, 5, 6. So 3 and degree of R4 is equal to 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 6, 5, 1. So the degree of R4 is equal to 7. So sum of the degrees of regions are is equal to 3 plus 5 plus 3 plus 7, that is equal to twice into edges. So total 18 is equal to 18. So the given planar graph satisfies the Euler's formula. So next one, find out the number of regions in the following graph and check whether it satisfies the Euler's formula or not. So, the given graph is, it is here. So in a given graph, number of vertices V is equal to 9, number of edges E is equal to 21. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So number of edges is equal to 21. The total number of regions can be formed for the above graph can be calculated by using the formula R is equal to number of edges minus number of vertices plus 2, that is equal to 14. So total number of regions are 14. So we have to find the degree of the all vertices. So degree of R1 is equal to 3 and degree of R2 is equal to 3 and degree of R3 is equal to 3, degree of R4 is equal to 3, degree of R5 is equal to 3, degree of R6 is equal to 3, degree of R7 is equal to 3 and so on. Degree of R30 is equal to 3. Sum of these degrees of all regions is equal to twice the edges of the given graph or the checking the Euler's formula. So what is the Euler's formula? Number of regions is equal to number of edges minus number of vertices plus 2. So from this we write number of regions minus number of edges plus number of vertices is equal to 2. So number of regions 14 minus 21 plus 9 is equal to 2. 2 is equal to 2. So the given graph satisfies the Euler's formula. So you people are do the work in this given graph. Okay, so number of vertices 17 and the number of edges 34 and regions are 19. You have to check this given planar graph whether it satisfies Euler's formula or not. Okay, thank you.